everyone wants to achieve their goals, and a lot of literature, blog posts, and videos online talk about setting goals. And I've watched nearly every video online talking about how to achieve your goals. And what I've concluded is that people will go about it in the most extreme ways. People will do all these fancy biohacks and say, oh, you can change your brain to make you more motivated to do work and all this. And through all of this nonsense, I've done a lot of research and testing to ultimately perfect the 5-step process to truly achieving your goals. And this is exactly how, in the month of June, I have produced more content than ever before and blew past my monthly goals. So the first thing that I need you to do is to write down your goals. This is pretty self-explanatory, but many times people will set goals that kind of waver all over the place. I'm sure you've heard that one person who will go and say, oh, I'm gonna lose some weight, but they never say how much weight or in what time frame or even when for that matter. And because they never set specific goals, they always end up flaking on them. And I know you know that one person that always does this. So as easy as it may sound, I need you to physically write down your goals and become clear on what exactly you want to achieve. And a little statistic to throw out there for you guys. It has been proven that you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals just by writing them down. So if you can increase the chances of achieving your goals by almost 50% by taking 10 minutes to write some things down on a piece of paper, is it worth it? Probably. On top of this, once you write your goals down, put them somewhere in your room or your house that you will visually see them every single day. It may not make sense now, but it will later on, I promise you. Now, the next part to achieving your goals is to consistently journal. I've been doing this for the past 30 days and it drastically changed how I do things on a day-to-day basis. And this is because what it does is it gives you a guideline for what you should be doing every single day. Sure, you should be journaling about how your day was, what's going on in your life, all this other stuff, but the real game changer is when you write down every single day what you accomplished and what still needs to be done this week. And you do this because a lot of times people will go, oh, well, what was that thing I needed to get done today? I forgot, let me just open TikTok for a few minutes. And we all know how that goes. So consistently journal, write down every single day what you did, what the results were, and what still needs to be done this week to get you closer to where you need to be. On top of this, an added benefit of journaling is that once you reach your goals, you can look back and see how your mindset really grew over time and how what you did on a day-to-day basis even changed drastically. And I think oftentimes you can't really replicate that with anything else, especially when it comes to the mindset aspect of it, because you can't just look back and see how your mind functions at certain points. But when you journal, you get a really deep look into how your mind functioned at certain points over time. Now, the next step to truly achieving your goals is to get 9 hours of sleep every single night. I truly think that 80% of this is really just getting enough sleep. And for most people, that's 8 hours, if not 9. I get at least 8 hours every night. I grew up that way. I've been that way since. And if I don't get 8 hours, my productivity will be here and it will be like this, and then all of a sudden it will crash, and all of a sudden I can't do shit. And this is just a general rule of thumb. I mean, even if you're trying to be more productive, you should be getting bare minimum 8 or 9 hours of sleep. I don't know a single person that can function 100% off of 5 or 6 hours of sleep. It's just not possible. 99% of people can't, and that's simply a fact. Now, some people struggle with going to sleep and stuff like that. For me, my biggest things are taking a warm shower, turning off your screens 30 to 45 minutes before you go to sleep, and getting red LED lights for your room, because red is the color that produces melatonin more than any other color. Another thing that I have to mention with sleep is to get a pair of blue light blockers. My glasses have them built in, so I never have to worry about it, but the number of people who can't go to sleep because they've absorbed so much blue light in the past couple hours is tremendous. Anyways, those are my big things when it comes to sleep, but it's a little different for everybody. Now, the next step to achieving your goals is to block out as many distractions as you possibly can. And by far, the biggest distraction for my generation at least is their phone. I see countless people waste hours and hours of their time on their phone without even realizing necessarily what they're doing. So by far, when you sit down and you need to get quality work done, turn your phone off. Chances are you don't need it for anything anyway. For me, I put it on airplane mode or I put it in a different room so I don't have to worry about it. Another thing is that most of you guys who are watching this are going to be working on a desktop or a computer, and there are so many distractions on a computer. You know, you get caught up on YouTube or Twitter or some news feed, and before you know it, 3 hours have gone by and you're sitting there going, what the hell? I don't even know what just happened. Now, there are a lot of different Chrome extensions out there to help with things like this, but personally, I just recommend getting a YouTube feed blocker. This will block out the comments, the suggestion feeds, things like that, so that if you go on YouTube to be productive, to learn something, stuff like that, you don't get distracted by the comments or whatever else. Another really great extension is BlockSite. It blocks certain websites that you don't want to be able to access for a certain amount of time. Now you may ask, oh well, what's the point of that? And it's really just so that when you need to focus, you can't be distracted by any number of websites out there. Now the last step to achieving your goals is to have your list of non-negotiables that you do every single day. Some people do meditation every day, some people work out every day. These are the two that I personally recommend because when you do these two things, you're either building a strong body or a strong mind. These are two of the most important things for anybody that's looking to achieve their goals in general as well. I've been doing them for a while now, and let me just tell you, it increases your productivity by a lot. So give it a try because it can't hurt, and let me know your results. So altogether, these are the 5 steps to truly achieving your goals. Obviously, it's not a simple science, but these 5 steps will get you closer to achieving them than nearly anything else out there on the internet. There's obviously a lot of nonsense out there, which is exactly why I made this video. But now that you know how to achieve your goals, you need to know how to make more money than ever before, which is exactly what I break down in this video right here. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll be rooting for you.